special day for a special reason and a special person. A ceremony in recognition of Jean Luc Deba, the sacrifice he and his family have made to the protection of Albertans and their communities, with the unveiling of a memorial park in his honor. As you know, 1 year ago today, Jean Luc lost his life doing what he loved and fulfilling his passion, flying and helping people. There are a number of people who would like to share their thoughts with you, but first, I'd like to recognize Jean Luc's aunt, Claire Deba. Thank you. And her husband, Andre Bertrand, who have joined us from Montreal. A tribute to a man who did not consider himself a hero and did not think twice about putting himself in harm's way to protect others. Jean Luc's immediate family could not be with us here today, but they are planning a trip to Canada in September from France. We look forward to meeting his wife, Françoise, his daughters, Christelle and Caroline, his mother and father, Paulette and Gerard, and hope that Jean Luc's sister, Lawrence, and brother Serge can make it too, so we can thank them personally for the sacrifice they have made and reflect on a man who contributed to keeping Albertans safe in the most ultimate way. Our first speaker today, I'd like to introduce the Minister of Environment and Sustainable Resource Development, Diana McQueen.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. It's a real honor to be back in Slave Lake and to join you today on this very special day. First, I want to recognize and thank all of those in the community and area of Slave Lake for the brave work that all of those who are on the ground and in the air to protect the residents of the area. You all did such an outstanding job, from our folks in SRD to the local firefighters, all of the community, the three tri-councils, Mayor, Reeve and Chief, outstanding work of working together and pulling together to do such great work together to protect all of the residents of the area. So I would like us all to give them a round of applause, please. It's with great sadness and joy that we come together today to honor Jean Luc and to pay tribute today at this memorial for him. We want to thank him for first of all, for his call to service. We know there's no greater public service call than the work that he was doing. And we're so proud that he came to Alberta and to fight for Albertans and to fight to keep the residents of Slave Lake and area safe, and ultimately took the ultimate sacrifice. And to his family, we are so glad to meet you, so glad to have you here with us, but very, very saddened in our hearts that we have to be here today at this memorial for Jean Luc. We know that he was a very, very brave man, and was said this is something he was very passionate about, and we talked a few minutes ago about that this was his passion, what he loved to do. But as Albertans, we're so grateful that he came and he worked so hard, and we send our deepest sympathies to you, but also to the rest of his family for what he did and for the sacrifice that he made. We know today that Albertans are safer because of what he did. I want to thank everybody who organized this as well. This will be a place of peacefulness that people will come and they'll remember. They'll remember all of the things that happened a year ago today, and the work that happened during the fires, but also the pulling together of communities and how people work together. And so I want to say that this is a very important time that we take, and a time for the community of healing and of growing together, and a time that we say to the family of Jean Luc, thank you. From our Premier, from our government, from the bottom of our hearts, we want to thank you for giving us Jean Luc, for fighting for Albertans, and for being here with us. We hope that you will enjoy this day with us as well, and that when we get the opportunity to meet his family as well as wife and children, that we'll be able to express those feelings ourselves as well. So enjoy your time here. Thank you to all of you and to all the residents of Slave Lake and area. We want you to know that we've been here for you and will continue to be here for you to help build your communities. Premier Redford was here a week ago. We were here for the anniversary celebration, and it's important, and as she said then, that we will not forget you in the work that we need to do. It's about rebuilding your communities, and we know that's a process that is in place, and people have worked very hard over this last year, but we're also here with you as you continue to rebuild your communities and your homes. And so we thank you for all of the work that you have done as well, and working with us as a province. And again, I thank our folks with ESRD for the groundwork that they have done, and to the local firefighters as well, for the outstanding bravery that you do each and every day for the many fires across the province. Thank you to all of you. And today is a special day for all of us to be here together. Thank you to so many of you who have showed up to remember Jean Luc. God bless.
Thank you. And now the Reeve of Lesser, MD of Lesser Slave River, Denny Garratt.
Thank you very much, Minister McQueen. Mayor Greena, thank you for coming. I can't imagine the danger involved in flying through that fire to this lake, back to that fire, time and time again. I can't fathom it. Then all of a sudden there's a tragedy and a life is taken. The life of Jean Luc Deba. From all of us and our families, to your family and your loved ones, we have chosen this memorial site to thank you for your courage and bravery in fighting the fires that threatened everything we own. Now and in the future, this site will commemorate the efforts of Jean Luc Deba and all of the firefighters, both locally and from afar. And there were hundreds of them. This place will commemorate their efforts. Initially, I thought it would be very, very hard to talk about a man that I've never met. Very few of us met. But after meeting with his two daughters, learning about the dedication that he had to his job and his trade, and learning about what I have about him personally since the tragedy, I am very proud to say that here is one man that I haven't met that I'm so proud of, that I sure would like to meet him. And maybe, God willing, someday I might get to talk to him. Let me tell you about this site and why it was chosen. It's on the flight path that he took in fighting the fire of Southwest. It's a public area, a very, very beautiful public area. In fact, it's one of the most beautiful views of Slave Lake on the south side of the lake. This park site is our way of keeping his memory alive for many, many years to come. I'll always remember a quote by his daughter, and I believe it's pronounced Christelle. She said, he was living his passion and he died helping people. I think there is no better way to die. End of quote. Jean Luc, you will not be forgotten. Special thanks to Aunt Claire. I'm glad you made it.